think of us, you think of a problem. Who, what, when, and how you gon' solve them whenever we performing. You better try to warn them, cause Edelman a juke by. As soon as Gronk touchdown, he spiking on them. We get focused and get to it, and stop acting like Brady's not the best to do it.
Yo, what's up, YouTube? What a great picture here. DGP back here with another episode of Patriot Keys. And yes, I told you guys I will be both recording, and we're back with another video. I don't know the order that I'm gonna put them in. This may be first, or whenever you see, you can tell I'm both recording all these videos before I go on my trip. But in this video, you see the title of the video. The question that I have to ask, and it comes apart because PFF, Pro Football Focus, are releasing their kind of positions and trios and stuff like that. They project to go in the season. They talked about the top quarterbacks, top running backs. Let me know down below in the description, should I talk about those things? But this here, we're talking about the secondaries. And last year, we were ranked after the season the second best secondary in the league, behind the Chicago Bears. PFF has ranked for that. This year, going into the season, they have us falling off a little bit. They have us ranked number 5. Now, do I feel like that we should be higher, or do I feel like we have a top 5 secondary in the game? Yes, I do believe with the emergence of J.C. Jackson, with the Stephon Gilmore, who was the best cornerback last year, who's the best cornerback in the NFL. Patrick Chung, who's been there, he's been pretty good. He's been a little nicked up lately, but he's still pretty good. Devin McCourty been doing his thing, and Jason McCourty too in the slot, one of the better slot corners in the game. I believe that we are definitely a top 5 team. Now, the 4 guys that's ahead of us: the Los Angeles Chargers, I'm gonna say San Diego, Los Angeles Chargers, Jacksonville Jaguars, Chicago Bears, and the Baltimore Ravens. Now, the Chargers, do I feel like we have a better secondary than them? When you go looking down the line, they have Casey Hayward, pretty good. Desmond King, great. They have Derwin James, who's great. But then you look at their other guys, Trevor Williams, who wasn't that too good, was actually getting cooked a lot before he got hurt. He's come back from injury reserve. And then you got let's see, Alderley, if I'm saying his name correctly. You have those 2 guys. So when I look at it, you know, the top heavy names, you know, Derwin James, Desmond King, Casey Hayward, those guys seem like, you know, they can go toe to toe. I think Gilmore is better than Desmond King. And then you go look at the safeties. Okay, Derwin James better than that. Look at the other cornerback. Okay, I'll give you Casey Hayward better. But when you look at Jason McCourty and then you look at Patrick Chung, I feel like they're better than the Chargers. So, you know, the Chargers being ahead of us, you can argue and say that they're better, but I don't think so right now. Currently, the Jaguars, Jalen Ramsey, AJ Bouye, top 10 corners in the game. Their safeties aren't the same that they were. You know, they lost some of those guys. So I think, besides, you know, looking at their top to bottom, I think we're better than the Jaguars. So I think we should be at least the top 3. Now, the Chicago Bears, man, they have Kyle Fuller, who's a great cornerback. Eddie Jackson, great safety, one of the best safeties in the game. Clint Dix, who's pretty good. Buster Screen, and Prince Amukamara. Now, do I think that we're better than them? I don't know about that, man. That whole total package thing with the Bears and everything is kind of hard. You know, it depends on, you know, they lost Bryce Callahan, their slot cornerback. So we'll see how DJ Hayden falls into that. And depending on that I think can determine that. So when you're looking at things, you're kind of looking at it and you're saying, okay, you know, it comes down to the slot corner. Now, the Baltimore Ravens are the number 1. Are they the best secondary in the league? Do I feel that way? I'm going to have to say, yeah, man. Marlon Humphrey, man, a great cornerback. Again, I think we have a better cornerback than them, but I think everything goes, you know, top to bottom. I think they're a little better than us at that. Earl Thomas come back from injury if he's healthy. I believe he's going to bounce back. Then you have Tony Jefferson, who's pretty good. Brandon Carr, Jimmy Smith, those guys, you know, definitely do their thing. And they was already one of the best secondaries last year with Eric Weddle. You add, and then you add that extra, Earl Thomas was better than Eric Weddle. So I think we should at least be top 3, but am I mad that we're 5th? I'm not mad. I can see what they're saying. Again, the Chargers, you know, it's kind of iffy. It kind of seems like a wash. The Jaguars, I think we're better than the Jaguars secondary, so definitely we should be no lower than the top 4. So that's my opinion. Let me know your thoughts down below. Do you think that we should be higher than number 5th? Do you think we have a top 5 secondary in general? That's going to be it for the video. Like, subscribe, comment. Told you guys, I'm here. Different topics, new talk. Catch you next time, y'all. Peace.